Invitations! The coolest, single most rewarding summons one could ever receive in their lifetime. I know sending paper invites these days seems a bit medieval, but duh, that's exactly why we should bring them back. Like, what do you mean back in the day some guy would knock on my door, open a scroll, and proceed to read out that my attendance is desired? I want to be wooed by a silly piece of decorated paper. I want to be personally summoned in the most on-theme way possible. They're not just pieces of paper, they're a design experience and a low-key flex. Birthday invitations set the tone for your event. Is it a waste of paper? I would agree not. But if it bothers you, you can use recycled paper instead. Or handcraft something cool if printing isn't your thing. I don't know, paint your invite on a shirt or something.
Hey! Yeah!
Did you know that the invitation thing goes back thousands of years? I know, right? I thought they were only around from the time I gained consciousness. But before the widespread use of written invitations, which were written by monks, events were often announced publicly. In medieval times, town criers would proclaim events to the community, ensuring the news reached those who couldn't read. Can you believe invitations used to be yelled at you? Back then, if you threw a fancy event like a royal wedding or a jousting tournament, invitations were handwritten on parchment. They'd use elaborate calligraphy and wax seals for that extra VIP extravagance. With increased literacy, in the 18th century, Europeans began handwriting invitations for social events. These were often penned by the host staff or a professional calligrapher, showcasing the host's education and social standing. Such invitations often featured the family's coat of arms or crest, adding a personal touch. And of course to show off that they did have a family crest. But then printmaking came along and everything changed. Only the avatar, master of the point is, of course, much like when you have an older sibling, eventually you get their hand-me-downs. The 19th century introduced lithography, making mass production of invitations more accessible. This led to a variety of designs and styles, allowing the middle class to adopt the practice of sending personalized invitations. The 20th and 21st centuries saw significant changes with the advent of thermography and digital printing, offering cost-effective and diverse design options. Suddenly, emails, evites, and group chats took over. Physical invitations didn't disappear, but they became more of a luxury than the norm. Convenience won out, and the art of designing a tangible, hold-it-in-your-hands invitation started to fizzle out too.
G'day! If you want to support the show, make sure to leave a tip or share it to your friends.
So why should we care about physical invitations now? Simple. They make things feel special. Getting an invite in the mail feels different from getting just a notification. It's tangible, personal, plus design-wise, you're not limited by a screen. You can play with texture, paperweight, embossing, foil, even the way it folds can tell a story. Whether it's foiled lettering for a black tie gala or a zine-style invite for a punk gig, the design sets the expectations before you even show up. Remember that. I'll say it again. Design sets the expectation before you even show up. I mean, how do you expect everyone to take your costume party seriously if your invite is boring and uninspired? Everyone wants to have something cool to stick to their fridge, even just to look at in anticipation for the big day. A memorable design will also help people remember to attend. So, how to design an invitation and why you should. If you're into graphic design or want to get into it, invitations are a perfect place to start. You get to experiment with typography, color theory, layout, printing techniques, and printing file preparation. Plus, the stakes are low. It's not a client project, it's your playground. So you get to mess around, make mistakes, print stuff, and it's the best introductory way to learn about graphic design. Designing an invitation is all about setting the mood for the event. Keep the layout clean and easy to read, while still being creative. Using 1 to 3 fonts and a simple color palette that matches the vibe Prioritize key details like who, what, when, where, and make sure this information flows naturally. Keep in mind hierarchy for this. Hierarchy is when the most important information is larger or bolder or more eye-catching than the rest. Add personal touches with illustrations, borders, or unique paper choices. And of course, test print if you can to catch any weird design quirks. Most importantly, have fun with it and create something people will want to keep. Like, look at this! You're invited, you're invited, you're invited, you're invited. This is what I want to be summoned with. Viva la invitations! Before you go, do you need help picking out fonts or need to know how to print your invitation? Watch these 2 videos next. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye!